What is up, BookTube? It is Monty, and we are still... I'm not even sure this is, like, the best possible setup, but we're going with it. This is the look. If you haven't already guessed, today I will be discussing How It All Blew Up by Arvin Ahmadi. This is, like, it's on a screen, so I'm not going to hold it up and have the ring light really blind people. Like, we're just... It's back there. We know we're talking about it, so let's discuss. I want to try to keep this video very short because the book itself is very short, and I think that if I were to go into all of the reasons that, well, not all of the reasons that I love the book, but if I were to like go too in depth, then you wouldn't feel the need to read it, and that's exactly what I don't want to have happen, because as far as I'm concerned, How It All Blew Up is like required reading. How It All Blew Up, centrally at its core, is about our main character, Amir Azadi. I think I got that correct. Thank the memory was functioning, who is an 18-year-old high school senior. At the beginning of the book, we see him graduate. And I think that part of what surprised me is that this is another queer story where we have, you know, some fun little blackmail pop in. And I really feel kind of the need to say this, is that I don't quite know why this is a trope. I am not a present day teenage queer person out in the world. I don't really know how prevalent blackmail is amongst today's queer youth. For me, I was not blackmailed. So I don't know if this is like an actual crisis that we should be dealing with. Typically, when I see blackmail plots in books, I'm over it. I don't want it. I feel like we, as a society, have pushed past the need for a blackmail trope. But there was something about how it was written here that I was here for. So Amir is being blackmailed because he's gay. And so his blackmailers are threatening to tell his family if they don't get, I think it's like they wanted $3,000. And so Amir's solution to this problem is, he does try to make the money. He does try to make that happen. But then his solution is just to take the money that he was going to give his blackmailers and run away, because he's graduated. He runs away on his graduation day. He's 18. And why face your problems when you can run from them? And if you know anything about me, you know that in 2019, my favorite book was Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi, wherein Pablo does a very similar thing with all of his problems. And so there's something about protagonists that sort of run away from their problems and that are forced to confront them over the course of the novel that just speaks to my soul. And I was here for it. So we follow Amir as he runs away. He doesn't really have a plan at first, but he winds up in Italy, and most of the book that is told to us inside of a TSA interrogation room is Amir recounting his journey in Italy, in Rome specifically, and how I don't want to say he finds himself, but comes to terms with the disparate halves of himself that he never thought could really come together. His Iranian side and his gay side. Amir was and I just loved him. Like, he was so the book instantly grabbed me, and I thought I was just getting his perspective, but we do get the perspective of his family. So we get his younger sister, his mother, and his father also in their own rooms being questioned by TSA officers. We don't actually ever get the point of view of the TSA officers, which I thought was nice, because I don't know if that really would have added anything. Like, we get their reactions, but it'll make sense when you read the book, because you're going to read the book, because this is what? Required reading. And so both the glimpses that we get of Amir's life before he runs away and his time in Italy were both just like, I loved it. Part of me wishes this book were longer. If you watch this channel for any length of time, you know that I can sink my teeth in to a nice meaty contemporary that's like 450 pages. But I do think that this book distills it goes in with I don't want to say it goes in with like a mission, because that makes it, I don't know, it doesn't, that sounds calculating to me, and I don't know if the book was really like calculated or whatever, but I feel that the book set out to tell this particular story, and it does that. I think that if it had been longer, I don't know if it would have had the same impact, even if I would have appreciated it. There are definitely some, I don't want to say, like, are there like threads? There are definitely threads that I would love to see pulled. I would love to see Hulu take this on, I think, or even Netflix, whoever wants to buy the streaming rights and make this television show, I will be there with the popcorn, because I think that this would make great television, and I would love to see where these characters go after this moment in their life. So if you're looking for a short contemporary that packs a punch but isn't really depressing, like, this book is very joyous, even though there, like I said, there was that blackmail storyline. Like, I think that there are somber moments. There are moments that, you know, allow you to take a step back, but it's not, it never weighs you down. It's not, I don't want to say it's depressing, and it's definitely not a lot of just like trauma for the sake of trauma, which I always appreciate when I'm reading a book. I really honestly cannot recommend that you read this any more highly than saying it's required reading. Like, if it's not on your shelf, if it's not something that was on your radar, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but hopefully now that you've watched this video, you've been able to correct that, and you will pick this up, because this book does come out tomorrow. This video is going up on Monday. This book will be out on Tuesday. You can all walk on down to your local bookstore. Although I guess we are in a pandemic, so maybe you want to order online. I don't know. Whatever makes you most comfortable. But you do want to pick up a copy of this book, because required reading, and I just feel like a better person for having read it. And I think that it'll give you, I don't know if it'll really give you fall vibes, but if it's like cold outside and you want to read about something happening in Italy to like warm you up, then that'll be the vibe. I don't know where I'm going with this. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the video, leave this emoji down in the comment section. I look forward to chatting with you all there. But that's all I gotta say for this one. I'll see you guys again soon with another one. But until then, and until next time, bye.